Why? Why do you keep coming back? I just want to be with you. How is that possible? The dead, they don't belong in this world. You need to leave, go away. Please, just go away. Is this all an illusion? Or do beings from another world sometimes appear right in front of our eyes? Welcome back to Poot.com with Russell. This is Russell, and I hope all of you are doing great. I'm doing fine too. First of all, Eid Mubarak to everyone. I hope you had a wonderful time with your family and loved ones. Now let's get started with today's story. This one was sent in by a listener who asked me not to reveal their name or exact details. So, as per their request, some names have been changed. The story begins like this. My name is Hassan. That's not my real name, but for this story, let's go with that. There's a saying in Bengali, bad company can ruin you. That's exactly what happened to me. I'm from a very simple family. My father was a carpenter. We lived hand to mouth. I had 2 sisters and I was the eldest son. I had just finished my SSC exams and got admitted into a polytechnic institute. I was dreaming of helping my dad financially and making life better for my family. It was the year 2021. The college I enrolled in was quite far from my village. Only one of my friends, Sogib, went to the same college. Everyone else studied elsewhere. One evening after classes, Sojib told me, "Let's go somewhere." I asked, "Where?" He said, "No, don't worry. You'll see." We were standing at a 3-way junction. One road led to our village, another toward the city, and the third one stretched far out into the fields, toward a distant village called Bilpara. Sojib insisted, "Come on, let me ride the bike, you sit in the back." As we rode down the narrow dirt road toward the fields, I started feeling strange, like we were entering another world. The cold winter night, the sound of crickets, and the howls of jackals made it even creepier. After riding for a long time, we finally reached Bilpara. Sojib stopped in front of an old house. The entire village was shrouded in fog. The moonlight pierced through the mist, creating an eerie glow. Inside the courtyard of that house stood a huge tamarind tree. At the base of the tree were offerings, pieces of food tied with red, black, and white threads. It looked like some kind of ritual had been performed there. We walked into the house. There were 3 small rooms. One of them had a light on. An old woman appeared and asked, "Who are you? Why are you here?" Sojib said, "Tell Kader uncle that Sojib is here." I spoke to him on the phone. The woman went inside, and a few minutes later she brought us 2 glasses of water. But then she said something strange. "Don't say Bismillah before drinking, and drink with your left hand." That made me angry. I ignored her instructions and drank as I always do. A few minutes later, an old man came out. He looked unsettling. He greeted Sojib and said, "Did you bring what I asked for?" Sojib replied nervously, "I'll bring everything within a week." The old man smiled and said, "Good, but your friend here, he's very clever. Being too clever isn't always good." Before we left, the man said, "Step out with your left foot." Sojib obeyed, but I didn't. On the way back, I asked Sojib, "Who is that man? Some kind of witch doctor? Why all this weird talk about left hands and left feet? And why did he ask for hair, clothes, and food scraps?" Sojib tried to laugh it off. He said, "Don't ask too much. My family's in trouble. My father sent me there. Please, don't tell anyone, not even your parents." I agreed, but deep down I knew something was wrong. A week later, Sojib begged me to go with him again. I refused at first, but he insisted. This time, I told him, "Fine, but I'm not going inside." We reached the same house. I stayed outside while Sojib went in. The house looked even creepier this time. No electricity, no sign of modern life, just those two old people. No other family members. Suddenly a storm broke out. Heavy wind, rain, everything turned chaotic. I ran inside. What I saw froze my blood. The old man and woman were sitting at the base of the tamarind tree performing some kind of ritual. Around them were dark, shadowy figures moving in circles. It was horrifying. Then the old man said to Sojib, "Your work is done." He gave him 2 amulets and said, "Listen carefully. Remove all your clothes. Wear 1 amulet on your left arm and tie the other around your waist. And tonight, don't wear any clothes, understand?" I shouted, "Sojib, are you insane?" But Sojib snapped at me, "Shut up." Before leaving, the old man added, "Take 2 threads from the tamarind tree, 1 red and 1 black." When we approached the tree, I almost fainted. Tied at its roots were a live chicken, a quail, a pigeon chick, and even a small snake, along with severed chicken heads and vermilion. I said, "This is black magic." Sojib just smiled nervously. As we turned to leave, the old man shouted, "Got them?" Sojib replied, "Yes." Then he said, "Go. It's late. Don't look back." After that night, everything in my life changed. Within days, I fell seriously ill. I spent 3 months in the hospital and still didn't recover. Then I started acting crazy, trying to hang myself, cutting my hands, attacking people. Doctors said I had lost my mind. I was even sent to a mental hospital. My father sold our land to pay for treatment, but nothing worked. Eventually, my legs became paralyzed due to nerve damage. Now, I'll never walk again. I know Sojib ruined my life. People ask why I didn't take action against him, but his family was too powerful. So I'll just say this. Don't follow friends blindly. Don't get involved in things you don't understand. It can destroy you. As for that old man, what he really was, we'll talk about that some other time.